everyone.
Let's get started.
I'm delighted to be back today.
I'm just so glad you're here.
Believe me, you'll love it.
Good morning.
Would you like to join in?
Hey friends.
It's good to have you here.
So, let's get ready for Family Sunday School virtual style. Hey friends, do you remember the fruit of the Spirit? Well, to give you a hint, there are 9 of them. Starts out with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Today, we're going to focus on 2 of those, love and goodness. We kind of thought they went together well. Jesus talked about love a lot in the Gospels. And he also showed his love by helping those in need. Love is really important to Jesus, and that's why he included it in the greatest commandment, which we are going to hear in just a moment from Luke chapter 10, verse 27. Today is going to be awesome as we're going to do a craft, so stay tuned for that. But before all of that, I was wondering, were you at the Lenten Fair last week? Well, if not, never fear. We have lots of pictures, so take a look.
Our Bible reading today is from Luke chapter 10, verse 27. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself.
Hello, I'm Miss Chris, and I'm here today to lead our craft project. And we will be focusing on love as the element of fruit of the Spirit that we will depict on our card. So if you'll take out your craft supply pack, and in there you will find 1 piece of white cardstock per student, and that's been folded in half that we will use as our card. You will also find a half sheet of orange cardstock that has printed on it the letters L, a heart for the O, a V, and an E. And you will also find 5 containers of paint in these little 2-ounce cups that we can use to make the card. You will need to provide a couple of things for the project. First, you'll need a pair of scissors so that we can cut out the letters. You'll need some Scotch tape to attach the letters to the card before we paint. I would also recommend that you grab a wet paper towel to maybe wipe off your fingers because we will be using our fingers to paint. And then you'll also want to cover your work surface with a piece of paper, newspaper, or a disposable plastic tablecloth. So let's get started. To start our project, please take the piece of orange cardstock and take the scissors, and you may need a little help from an adult to do this, but we're going to cut out the letters on here on the outside edge like this. So I'll start with the L. So there we've cut out one letter, the letter L. So in the interest of time, I have pre-cut the other letters for our project, but you'll want to cut each one of these out and carefully cut out the inside of the heart as well. So here's what our letters will look like once they're cut out. Then we're going to turn the letter over, and we're going to take the Scotch tape and make a few little rolls of Scotch tape so that we can attach these letters to our card. So I'm going to roll the tape and put it on the back side of the letter. And I would say on most of these letters, 2 or 3 rolls of tape will be adequate. Just like that. So you can see we have 2 on the L, 2 rolls of Scotch tape. Then we're going to take our cardstock, and you want the card to open up like this. So you're going to use your right hand to open it. Place that on your work surface, and then we're going to tape the letters to the card. So there's our L. I've already put some tape on the back of the heart, and I'm going to use the heart as an O, like that. And the V, as you can see, I have tape on the back of the V already. V, like that. And then the E. I put 4 pieces of tape on the back of the E. So now our letters are taped to the front of the card. And then you can choose whatever color of paint you'd like to use. I'm going to start with red because for some reason, probably since Valentine's Day was recent, I associate red with love. And I'm going to use my little finger to make circles of paint on the card. You have smaller fingers than I do and might want to use your pointer finger. But I'm dipping my finger in the paint like that. And then I'm going to tap. And the most important thing about this project is that you want to make sure that the edges of these letters are completely covered with paint. So whether you use 1 color or 3 colors or 5 colors, you want to make sure that the paint is overlapping on the edges of the letters and the heart, because eventually, after the paint is dry, we're going to take these taped letters and the heart off the card to reveal our word. So I like red, so I'm going to use a lot of red on mine. And you could make small circles, little circles. There's a smaller one. So this is really going to end up being more of a circle art project than anything. So that's a lot of red on mine. And on the heart, you're going to want to make sure that you get paint on the inside of the heart as well as around the outside of the heart. Okay, so for me, that's enough red. So I'm going to take my wet paper towel and clean the red paint off my finger as best I can. That's pretty good. And I'm going to use blue as my next color. And I'm going to do the same thing. Dip my finger, whether it's your pointer finger or your little finger, into the paint. And I'm going to continue to make sure that I cover the edge of all my letters and my heart. and add a few more color dabs of blue as well. Oh, so these got kind of big, didn't they? Oh well. Any size will work for this project. Okay, so that, I might as well use the extra paint that's on my finger, add a few more, and then I'm going to clean all the blue paint off my finger with my paper towel. And now I'm going to add some green paint. Same thing, dip my finger in the paint, making sure I'm covering up all the edges of the letters. This is acrylic paint, so it's washable. I actually got some on my sweater when I was testing this project on Sunday, and I was able to wash it out with some spot remover. So if you end up getting a little paint on your clothing, you may have to do that as well. Add some more green all around the card. Let's see. There. Okay, so that's enough green for me. Now I'm going to clean my painting finger off one more time. And then we also included some silver and some gold metallic paint in your package. I was just going to put in one or the other. And then Jenny, who was helping me to prepare the paint, said, oh, everybody loves silver and gold. Let's give them both. So thanks to Jenny, you're getting both metallic colors in your supply bag today. I happen to prefer silver, so I'm going to use just the silver instead of both the silver and the gold, but you can choose to do whatever you like. Didn't get much on some of those. There we go. All right. So once you have successfully gotten paint all around the edges of the letters and the heart, inside and outside the heart, then you want to set this aside and let it dry. And I would say it will take probably somewhere between 30 and 60 minutes for this to dry. You want it to be dry to the touch, dry completely to the touch before you do anything. So I have a sample here that I painted yesterday. And when your paint is completely dry, so this one, no paint comes off on my hand when I touch it, then you want to gently peel off the letters. And then you may have to peel off the tape as well. And any little pieces of orange that decided to stick to the paint. There we go. Now I'm going to peel the heart off. Like that. There we go. And now the V. And you can see that what is left on your card, then the white space very nicely spells out our fruit of the Spirit that we are covering today, that being love. I will tell you that I tried this project using double face tape that's sticky on both sides, and that did not work very well because it didn't want to peel off the card. So there we go. There's our LOVE. And I hope you have a wonderful time doing this project, and I'm sure you will end up with some creative designs that look even better than mine. and would love if you would take a photo of your project as you're doing it and when you're all completed, and email it to us at sundayschool@lwlcaz.org so that we can share it with everybody else in our virtual Family Sunday School video. Have a great day and enjoy the project. Thank you.
Please join me in prayer. Dear God, help us all your love to share every way and everywhere. Help us bear your fruit each day, everywhere and every way. Amen.
The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and goodness. The fruit of the Spirit is faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Holy Spirit, fill me, more like Jesus, let me, living only for His glory, telling others about Him. For Jesus is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and goodness. Jesus is faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and goodness. The fruit of the Spirit is faithfulness, gentleness, self-control.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and love all mankind as you would love yourself, and love the Lord with all your